Hi, my name is Julienne, and in this video, I'm going to show you how to tune a violin. Now, there are different ways we can tune a violin, but this is the way that I usually show my students to tune their violin. Now, what is tuning? So tuning, in the context of music, is the changing of the pitch either higher or lower until you get your instrument to the correct pitch. Now, in the case of violin, there are 4 strings, so you have to tune all 4 strings. So why do we tune? We tune our instrument so when we play music, it will sound good because all the pitches are correct. If the pitches are not correct, then the music will not sound good. So why does an instrument go out of tune? Well, there are many factors. Probably the most common factor is the temperature. For example, if the weather is cold, or maybe the hall that you're performing in is warm. In the case of violin, maybe you just change your strings. Your instrument can even go out of tune just by playing it. In general, an instrument can go out of tune over a long period of time because the surrounding environment is constantly changing. We should tune our violin every time before we play. Sometimes we even need to tune it multiple times during our playing session. For the beginning violinist, tuning may be hard to do at first, but it gets better the more you practice. If you are having trouble tuning your violin, you could ask a more experienced violinist, like your violin teacher, to tune it for you. This may work as a temporary solution until you get better at tuning on your own. However, there are times where tuning your violin yourself is unavoidable. For example, maybe a peg slips and your string goes severely out of tune, making it impossible to play. Or maybe you just change your strings and you constantly have to tune it up. Or maybe your teacher's on vacation. Or maybe you're stuck in quarantine because of a global pandemic. Whatever the reason may be, I hope this video helps you in successfully tuning your violin. Before we start tuning, we'll need a tuner. Here are some of the tuners that I have used. This tuner is by the brand called Korg. You should be able to get this tuner or any similar tuner at any music store. You can also buy it online. Now, with technology these days, you can also download an app on your phone or tablet to tune your violin. I use a tuning app called Pano Tuner, which I'll be using in today's video. I will link these tuners in the description below. Before using the tuner, we'll need to set the calibration. If you're using an app like I am, you may need to go into the settings to do this. For this video, we'll be setting A at 440. This may be different depending on what your preference is or maybe what you're performing. The goal is to get the pitch you are tuning as close to the center as possible. Here are some examples of how it looks. This is how it looks if the pitch you are tuning is perfectly in tune. Here's how it looks if the pitch is too high. Notice how the pitch is leaning to the right of the center. Here's how it looks when the pitch is too low. Now the pitch is leaning to the left of the center. Now let's talk about some of the parts of the violin. As you can see, the violin has 4 strings. From lowest to highest, the names of the strings are G, D, A, and E. In this video, I'll be showing you how to use the fine tuners and the pegs. The fine tuners change the pitch of the string a little bit at a time, and the pegs change the pitch of the string by a lot. Depending on the kind of instrument you have and how much you need to tune the string, you may need to just use the fine tuners, just the pegs, or a combination of both. Alright, now it's time to tune the violin. First, I'll be showing you how to use the fine tuners. As you can see, this violin has 4 fine tuners, 1 for each string. These fine tuners are located on the tailpiece, but sometimes they can be located on this part of the string. Now, to adjust the pitch of a certain string, we'll have to use the fine tuner that lines up with that string. So for example, if we want to tune the A string, we have to use the A string fine tuner right here. As I mentioned earlier, the fine tuners change the pitch of the string a little bit at a time. So this violin is just a little bit out of tune, so we'll just use the fine tuners. If we need to change the pitch of the string so that it goes higher, we'll need to turn the fine tuner clockwise or to the right. If we want to change it so it goes lower, then we'll have to turn it counterclockwise or to the left. Alright, so let's see how the A string sounds. Okay, alright, so as you can see, the center line is to the left of the center dot. So that means it's a little bit too low. So we're going to turn the fine tuner to the right or clockwise so that it'll go higher. That looks a little better. Now, plucking the instrument while tuning may seem like an easy thing to do, but I would actually recommend using a bow so that you can get a continuous sound while you're tuning. So what you're going to do is you're going to get into your playing position. You're going to bring your left hand under the violin and over like this, your hand over like this, so that you can grab onto the fine tuners. Now you can turn the fine tuner and play the string at the same time. Let's go ahead and see how this sounds. All right, that looks pretty good. Now you probably noticed that it's really hard to get the pitch perfectly in the center. So I would recommend getting it as close to the center as you can and leaning it a little bit to the right or a little bit higher rather than a little bit to the left and a little bit lower. All right, let's go ahead and tune the D string. Okay, so as you can see, the pitch is a little bit to the right side of the center dot, which means it's too high. So we'll need to take the fine tuner and turn it counterclockwise so the pitch will go down. All right, that looks pretty good. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and tune the rest of my strings. All right, that looks pretty good. Now I'm going to show you how to use the pegs. Now, just like this violin has 4 fine tuners, this violin has 4 pegs, 1 for each string. Now, if you follow each string up and to the pegs, you can figure out which peg is used to tune each string. So, this peg is used to tune the E string, this one is used to tune the A string, this one for the D string, and this one for the G string. This should be the same for all violins. Now, there are times where the violin needs such a tuning that the fine tuners just can't handle it. In these cases, we'll need to use the pegs. Yikes! We definitely need to use the pegs for this. As I mentioned earlier, the pegs are used to change the pitch of the string by a lot. Now let's tune the A string. If you're inexperienced with tuning, this is how I would recommend you start out. Try leaning the violin against you first. So right now, I'm leaning the violin against my leg right here. Now, because we're tuning the A string, we use this peg, which is on the right side of the peg box. So I'm going to use my right hand to turn the peg. Now, I'm going to use my left hand right here and put it on the violin right here, support the violin right here, and use my left thumb to pluck the A string while I'm tuning the peg. All right, here we go. Okay, close enough. So the A string was too high, so I had to turn the peg towards me so that the pitch would go lower. From here, we can tune the A string with a fine tuner the rest of the way. All right, that sounds good. Now let's tune the D string. Wow. So the D string is so loose that we can barely get a pitch out of it. Now I'm going to use a D string peg to tune. The D string peg is to the left of the peg box, so now I'm going to use my left hand to turn the peg. And then my right hand is going to be on the violin like this, while my thumb is plucking at the same time I'm turning the peg. That's close enough. Now, as you saw, the D string was too low, so I had to turn the peg away from me so the pitch would go higher. Now, I'm going to tune it the rest of the way with my fine tuner. All right, that's pretty good. All right, let's tune the rest of the violin strings. So that looks pretty good. All right, now I'm going to double check the tuning of my strings. Sometimes our violin is so out of tune, we need to check it again after the initial tuning. Everything sounds good. Sometimes when you're using a peg to tune, it will slip and make the string go back out of tune. Just like that. What we can do to solve that is, when you turn the peg, push in towards the peg box at the same time. Now the peg should stay in place. Sometimes a violin won't always have 4 fine tuners. In this case, you have no choice but to use the pegs. As you can see, this violin only has 1 fine tuner, which means I have to use the pegs to tune the A, D, and G strings. Now you could still pluck the strings to tune, and it may seem easier to do that, but I would still recommend using a bow so that you have a constant sound while you're tuning. Here's how I do it. So if I'm tuning the A string, I'm going to be using this peg. So I could just hold the peg like this while I'm tuning. Alright, that's pretty good. Now, in case the peg slips, as I mentioned earlier, which can sometimes happen, I sometimes like to hold the peg like this. I'm going to hang on to the peg with my thumb, my middle finger, and my ring finger, and use my pointer finger kind of like an anchor on the other side of the peg box. So now I have a little bit more control. Alright, so there we go. Let's check out how the D string sounds. Okay, so the D string is a little bit high. So the D string peg is located on the other side of the peg box. So again, I could just grab onto the peg and turn it like that. Okay, that's pretty good. But in case the peg slips, I like to hold the peg like this. So I'm going to take my thumb, my pointer finger, and my middle finger and hold on to the peg. And then I'm going to take my ring finger and my pinky and kind of anchor onto the other side of the peg box, so I have a little bit more control. All right, there we go. Now let's tune the rest of the strings. Once you get used to tuning your violin with a tuner like this, we can learn another way to tune your violin. For this method, you'll need to depend more on your ears to listen for the pitches. To tune, you'll be tuning by listening for the perfect fifth. What that means is you'll play 2 strings together and you'll be listening for the interval called the perfect fifth. If you have been to a performance with more advanced or professional violinists, you probably noticed that this is the way they tune. Here's how I tune a violin using that method. First, I'm going to use a tuner to tune the A string. Okay, now I'm going to play the A string and the D string together and listen for the perfect fifth. So now the sound is a little wobbly. We want to adjust the D string so that it doesn't sound so wobbly. It should have a nice, smooth sound. I can also hear that the D string is a little bit low, so I have to turn it higher. Now the sound isn't so wobbly. All right, let's go ahead and tune the other strings. We can also use this method to tune a violin that doesn't have all 4 fine tuners. Here's how I do it. Now we're in tune. I hope you enjoyed watching this video and learned something about tuning a violin. If you have any questions or comments, please leave them in the comment section below. If you have a request on a video I should make, let me know. Who knows, maybe I'll post another one. Till next time, bye!